Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw. What do we got? The road to WrestleMania continues. And of course, the road to WrestleMania continues to have more builds. So, what do we have tonight on Monday Night Raw, huh? We started off with the Kevin Owens show. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins coming out there. To cut a promo. Basically, talking about them going for the tag team titles next week. And once again, talking about WrestleMania and that, they don't have their, spot set in stone for WrestleMania. And that the WrestleMania gods themselves have not really given them anything. But now they have one more card to play, and that is to win the Raw tag titles. And Owens basically went on to talk about Texas once again, which he was wearing a cowboy hat, basically talking about Texas, that, Texas legends such as, JBL and Shawn Michaels were desperate for attention, and they're disowned and whatnot. And he even took off the hat and started stomping on it. That's what he feels about Texas and everything. But they're in was it Columbia, South Carolina? Is it Columbia? No. Not Columbia. Columbus, Ohio. That was no South Carolina was last week, but yes, tonight. Ohio, though, Columbus, Ohio, which they brought out the Alpha Academy. And basically, it's almost like you got two comedy guys or four comedy guys going at each other out here. Basically, talking about they're going to get the tag team titles. And then they start talking about Gable, how he says, thank you, 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 thank you. I think that's how he does it. But Gable basically talked about you guys are making a lot of assumptions, and you're going to get your asses kicked next week. And, you could get your asses kicked right now, okay? But the titles, they said, will be coming home with them. This camera's starting to fuck with me. But okay then. It's always a problem with this thing, isn't it? I always get like it goes inverted for some reason. But yes, as they continue to talk about the tag team titles, though, basically that Alpha Academy talked about their academic intelligence, and they wouldn't go to these poor schools and these morons around here at a community college in Ohio State University. Fans chanting, "You suck." Owens basically that Gable and shouldn't make this take it personal or whatnot, but we need those titles to get to WrestleMania, okay? And when we win the titles next week, we'll go on to WrestleMania, and you could challenge us for them, like rematch for the tag team titles. But Gable started basically shushing him and whatnot. That they all started shushing each other then, and basically after that, Owens ended up kicking Gable, giving him a stunner then, which ended up being a tag team match between Owens and Rollins versus Gable and Otis, which is a very good tag match, by the way, too. So it wasn't bad. Owens and Rollins got the win, stunner into a curb stomp. So not a bad match out there. Actually pretty enjoyable and stuff. So obviously just, gets him something leading into the tag team title match coming up for next week. We had a almost video package about him destroying people, which, he started talking about how he's dominated ever since he debuted last year at WrestleMania. And now he's going to take out T-Bar, which I guess they had T-Bar with a new look or Dijak, but almost basically destroyed him before he even got in the ring and beat him up in one under a minute. So another squash match from Amos, okay? What does it really lead to him? I don't really know sometimes where this is really leading to Amos, okay? He's just destroying random people, which he's been doing, so it's not much of a surprise. Nikki Ash, Doudrop, and Becky Lynch were backstage talking about the six-woman tag that's about to come up. Becky saying my heroes and villains don't matter. I don't think that does matter. Just winning and whatnot. And okay, I could look at my past issues because she was focused on WrestleMania and walking out WrestleMania as the Raw Women's Champion. As Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca in the back were basically talking about, they're going to tag match, but Bianca's focused on WrestleMania right now. And basically, they're going to take win this six-woman tag tonight, which basically was Bianca, Ripley, and Liv Morgan versus Nikki, and Nikki Ash and Doudrop. Not a bad tag match. Of course, the ending of it was with Bianca whipping the shit out of Becky Lynch with her braid, her big braided hair and whatnot, because Becky started trying to pull on the hair half the time. But Bianca basically beat the shit out of her with it, and man, you gotta see the welts. But Bianca ended up hitting the KOD on Nikki Ash for the win, But Becky just started yelling in, and you could just which I gotta say, those welts were laid in. Like I said, when she whips you with that fucking hair, that's like a motherfucking blade scratching you, like almost trying to stab you, damn near slicing you up. So you could see the welts, and they were deep welts. Like someone like Becky just got sliced up by something right there. So like that braid ain't nothing to play with. She will whip the shit out of you with that. So that is insane. Rude Bobby Roode came out with Dolph Ziggler for some reason, is dressed as one of the Blues Brothers to go against Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know why they changed Tommaso Ciampa's theme song, but then again, at this point, they'll change anything in NXT right now. So I shouldn't be surprised, but this new music sucks. Ciampa won, but Ziggler, he ended up taking out Ciampa from behind, which we keep calling him Kid for some reason. Like, kid, like Ziggler. I'm like, dude, like, he's not a kid. He's a fucking veteran at this point, okay? Like, he's got to been around his company for a minute. It's just not on the main roster, all right? It's just the whole NXT thing, which they're trying to incorporate right now. So rather than even put Braun Breaker into this, but tomorrow night it will be Tommaso Ciampa and Braun Breaker versus Roode and Ziggler in. But very odd choice to change Ciampa's music, which doesn't make a lot of sense. More 24/7 bullshit. Dana Brooke and Reginald going against Tozawa and Tamina. Reginald getting the win right after Dana Brooke had, kissed Reginald or whatnot. They, basically fell on the mat then. Tamina ended up, I don't know, getting Tozawa and pulling him in for a kiss and then walking off. So I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really care. It's the 24/7 title. Street Profits. We're talking about they're going to find a way and get to those tag titles, especially WrestleMania. The Mysterios came out in WWE 2K22 Rey Mysterio Showcase mode. Me and show that does look pretty cool. The Mysterios basically talk about the whole Miz Logan Paul thing. And basically said, we've been humiliated, but they're going to be done with their BS at WrestleMania and stuff. Dominic says, we're not focused on some Hollywood mega dumbass and a fanboy. But they got a match coming up, which Miz basically talked about, both Miz talked about both Ray and Dominic. And talk about their A-listers joining forces. And Logan Paul is more of a man anybody in this arena. And, the Mysterios, you're going to watch it over again. And basically, you're the same old standard crap and stuff. I don't know, like, this is the new awesome Miz and Logan Paul, which the Mysterios did go against the Hurt Business. And why it's even hard saying that now. But Miz, of course, got involved, which Shelton Benjamin did get the win. So, the quote-unquote Hurt Business won the match from here, beating the Mysterios. Which, about was funny, they said, Logan Paul's the biggest star on the planet or something. I'm like, is he? I don't know about that. Honestly, I'm not even sure what this match is even all the way. But, hey, man, they believe he can draw. They believe he can draw. I don't know how good this is really going to go. I do not know. And I'm just going by detail I know right now. I ain't even going to go in full detail about it. I said enough about the whole Logan Paul thing last week and stuff. So, I don't know. That is what it is for that. But does anybody still really want to see Logan Paul at WrestleMania, though? Like, I'm not even sure. Like, really? Is this really going to draw more fans? These fans will come. He's got a huge following. How many am I going to watch wrestling, huh? How many? Really, how many? Take a guess. Take a guess. I just want to guess. Because I don't even really know. But, yeah. Hurt Business won. What else? Vega and Carmella went back. Talking about the tag titles, and Sasha and Naomi challenged them. Carmella basically said they would defend the belts. Vega went. I guess they had to promote Carmella and Corey Graves' new TV show, which even she had Vega told, "Oh, you guys just go around having sex all day and whatnot." And then I said we're gonna give you a live celebration once they defend those titles at WrestleMania. So I have watched only one preview of the show. Basically, they just like to fuck a lot. That's it. That's all it looked like after I saw a little preview trailer. Just like Graves and Carmella, just like fucking a lot. That's kind of it. So whatever. RK Bro when he gets the Street Profits. Not a bad match, but the ending did look odd. And I'm not sure if Randy Orton was really hurt right here, or maybe just, I don't know, got caught in his breath. But that frog splash looked very brutal and landed hard now on Randy Orton. And you see Orton almost kind of holding on to his rib, maybe his rib or his arm and whatnot. I'm not really sure, but Orton got it hard. Like, he got real hit hard in excuse me, frog splash and whatnot. So I'm not even really sure what to take from all that. I don't think Orton is hurt, but he did like kind of struggled there for a second. They were checking on him. They never put an X sign up, but that did look pretty brutal. So that was kind of a little bit rough to watch right there. Vince McMahon and Austin Theory were in the back as I guess they were talking about Vince's interview coming up this week with Pat McAfee. And he hasn't done a sit-down interview in damn near 20 years, which he did knock papers away from the last one he did, Bob Costas over the XFL. And Theory basically, you know, how about, somebody could try to set you up, Vince, and they could try to jump. You need somebody watching your back. Vince, it's not that kind of show, and he ended up leaving the room, and Theory ended up taking a pencil, and he said it could be. So, will Austin Theory try to jump up on Pat McAfee's show this week? I don't know, or challenge at WrestleMania. I don't know. I heard Vince may be getting the ring at WrestleMania. That wouldn't even surprise me if they needed him that bad, and the ratings are that bad. So, wouldn't surprise me if he went out there in the ring. Damian Priest went against Finn Balor for the U.S. title. Not a bad match. Balor won the match. He is now the U.S. champion. But Priest basically said, congratulations. And, he never got that reaction to the fans when he busted his ass and stuff, which Priest ended up beating him up then. And we're clothesline. He had a big crucifix smile onto the announce table. So, honestly, Priest needed to turn heel because even I thought he was going to stay as a face as even as champion. I just said he needed the belt off him. I didn't really think turn heel. But now he's on his own. I'm like, might as well turn heel then. We'll see where that goes. So, Priest's been heel before I was in NXT, but let's see where this new heel one goes, which I'm sure will be a rematch for the U.S. title at WrestleMania, so watch out for that. Edge came out at the end saying, who's going to challenge me? Who will challenge me at WrestleMania? Who is going to do it, huh? Who's going to be the one to step up? AJ Styles came out, which I'm sure everybody kind of knew, and basically said, I accept. Edge says, all right then, that's the one, that's the Edge, that's what the fans want, we all want to see. He says, I want that Bulldog AJ, not the tag team bitch that was playing the Almost for the past year. Edge wanted to shake his hand, but Styles just kept looking at him like, crazy, you're going to go there, you're going to say this, which Edge ended up punching AJ in, beat him in the corner and stuff. AJ had fought back, and everything, and he ended up trying to go for the phenomenal forearm, but Edge ended up kicking him in the nuts then, which started punching him once more. Again, his Edge just looked conflicted in his eyes, just trying to look crazy and stuff. And then Edge like he was going to leave. He looked like he was going to leave. Then he grabbed some chairs. He was like he was setting up for the concerto. It took a minute, and he just kept staring at the crowd and looking around until he did it about 2 times on Ray. Excuse me. 2 times on Ray. Edge. Why do I feel like I just said a whole bunch of words right there? But yeah, he hit 2 times with the chair on AJ, not Ray. Why did I say Ray for? But yes, Concerto. Edge looks crazy and just very deranged, leaving AJ in a heap of his own body. So yeah, 2 heel turns tonight. So we got Priest heel turn. That was first. And I guess Edge heel turn now. And like I said, maybe the real rated R superstar is back and not an Edge star and whatnot. But it's like the real rated R superstar. Lays back. Excuse me. Yeah, Concerto though. And left, yeah, I already said left AJ on the ground. So Edge smiled then. So Edge heel turn, possibly. Crazy Edge, the real Edge. I could see that happening if he's coming back. The real Edge, I'm sure that's what a lot of people want to see. Is the real Edge. Just kill a motherfucker. So I guess it was a heel turn for him tonight also. So yeah, Edge, turn on AJ Styles, beat him up. He won that caliber WrestleMania opponent. Now he's in that caliber WrestleMania opponent. Okay, so we'll see what goes on from that then. But other than that, that's my review of Raw. Not a bad show, other than probably 24/7 match. Another one I probably remember. Not a bad show tonight. Actually decent. Hmm. Actually decent show tonight. So not the worst shows and everything, but still a bad show. But Raw was not the worst, I'll say. So yeah. Other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Hood1990. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. I'll see you tomorrow night for NXT. So yeah, I'm out here. See you guys then. Out.